So last night was Halloween, and also my looting festival, since I got a lot of candy from my younger brother. But what came after the sweet dinner was the most horrible experience with the dentist in my life. I had a sweet tooth that would always be ready for candy. As soon as my brother came back from his trick-or-treat outing, I immediately patted him down for candy.
You kids shouldn't have too many sweets.
I snatched his pumpkin candy basket and gave him back a lollipop. Then, sitting on the sofa,
Wow, there's also M&Ms.
I enjoyed the candy while watching TV. This year, my brother got more candy than usual, and as I binge-ate it, my tongue started to feel sore.
Hey, aren't you afraid of tooth decay? The dentist will come knocking on your room's door,
my brother said.
I'm an adult, not like you. Damn, out of candy? That's all you got?
I saw the empty candy basket. On the ground were a lot of candy wrappers piled up.
Yikes!
No more candy. I needed to take a quick nap. So I took the last candy and lay down on the sofa. But I had just stuffed my face with a ton of sugar before, plus my tongue ached so bad, and there was something lumpy and unpleasant wiggling in my mouth. Whatever that was, I jumped up trying to spit it out.
Oh my God!
My heart beat faster when I realized it was a half-swollen candy and a squirming maggot as a bonus offer. I ran to the bathroom and rushed to the mirror.
Oh my God!
I was panic-stricken to see my gums covered in blood. Fortunately, there were no other maggots. I hurriedly tried to blot my gums with paper to stop the bleeding. That would make it better, I thought, and got back to my room. My swollen tongue and the excess of sugar in my stomach kept me awake most of the night, though I did fall asleep at some point. The next morning, I was awakened by a strange feeling. There was something hard in my mouth. I put my hand in to pick around and saw something so terrible. It was a decayed tooth. It looked so hideous, black and almost crumbling. I smelled it. Oh my, it smelled so bad, like rotten eggs. Now, I think it's time to be clear. If candy were my passion, the toothbrush would be the enemy. I would barely brush my teeth if my mom and dad didn't tell me to. But when I saw this tooth fall out, I thought there came something even more terrifying. The dentist, Dr. Creepy. Couldn't let my parents find out about this. That would only make things worse, so I decided to see Dr. Creepy alone. While in the waiting line, I was restless. The noise coming from the clinic room and the medical smells made my head feel dizzy, and I was scared. Then they called my name. I was startled and hesitated for a moment, but then a nurse came up to me and said,
It's your turn.
Then she dragged me into the clinic room. In the room, I saw Dr. Creepy waiting for me. He looked terrified, his eyes bloodshot, his mouth grinning with strangely white teeth. He also held a drill in his hand and kept pressing it. Lie down, he said in a serious tone. I obeyed him and reluctantly lay down on the chair. He shoved a mouth spreader into my mouth. Well, let's see what we have here. Dr. Creepy adjusted the lamp. Looks like we have a tipsy-bitsy mouth needing to be fixed here. He said, like some terrifying amusement clowns in a movie. He held up the needle and said, Anesthesia! I closed my eyes in panic when I saw that sharp pixie needle. My body was shaking, but I couldn't do anything. I felt so helpless. Then he used a pair of tweezers, put them into my mouth, and pulled out a fat white maggot. It wiggled non-stop. Then, without hesitation, he put the maggot right into his mouth and chewed on the tip. That made me almost vomit. I tried to get up and run away, but I couldn't. My hands were tied to the chair. I lay there helplessly and let Dr. Creepy pick out all the maggots from my mouth.
Lie still. We're at an important step.
Dr. Creepy said and raised a drill whose sound made me feel so unsettled. My heart beat faster, and my tears started to flow. I wanted to close my mouth, but that device wouldn't allow me. I just kept struggling on the chair for so long before losing consciousness. I was woken up by the dentist.
Hey, wake up. It's all done.
I sat up and realized it was just a dream. Dr. Creepy said that some of my teeth were decayed and had to be extracted and replaced with a few dentures. I thanked him and quickly exited the room. It was just a dream. Yeah, a very realistic dream that I would never ever get out of my mind.